Yeah, see, it helps when you're younger. I don't know what had happened like between then and now, but the same thing here. It's like it has stopped becoming helpful. It is now a detriment. Look at that trailer, just like stand up. Yeah. Oh yes, yes, dearly. Like, my parents dodged a real big bullet with that one. I was like, hey, mom and dad, can we send the monkey to school? All we need is the credit card and the 3 wacky digits, and then I can have it tell me more jokes, right? Mom was like, no, that's stupid. Turns out giant, this is gonna do the exact same thing it did last time. Giant credit card scam. And virus. It's the stupid purple monkey. I got my mom one time to call it a fuck monkey. Right? Like, I'm making it say the stupid, like, this is my first interaction with text-to-speech. And I'm making it say stupid shit. And then, like, I'm supposed to be doing my essay. What is this truck doing? Where'd the trailer go? Oh, there it is. And so I'm doing, like, my essay, kinda. I was homeschooled, right? So I'm on the computer at home. And it comes in, this stupid monkey is shouting off obscenities. Left, right, up, down, and center. F this, F that, I'm the monkey, text-to-speech. She comes in, like, she left like half an hour to an hour ago. The essay is still in the exact spot. First sentence. Nothing else written. That was a good spot right there. Just jam up the thing. Turn that fuck monkey off right now. Shit. Monkey was banned. That and the stupid paperclip. I would like change out the paperclip. She would come in. Paperclip was now magician. Like, I don't remember how many there were, but I made sure to spend some time with each of them. That magician was only there when you installed, I think it was Windows XP. And then never saw him again up until the Word with all the different things and the CDs. We had a gateway computer. The thing was a piece of shit. Absolute trash. It had called the cops on me one time. I kid you not. I kid you not. As sure as I'm playing this game right now, it called the cops on me. The stupid thing had a dial-up modem. We had the stupid AOL. You know, like the little disc. And so, what we did was we used the AOL and with the dial-up little thing in the back. Well, the thing broke at some point. The little plug. Am I going the right way? Or am I just wasting time again? The other way. And so, like, it was basically like not mounted properly to the motherboard. And they only had 2 wires that were holding it in for the, you know, the positive and minus or whatever it is. And so, Berserker, that sounds like cool pokey. So what happens is, epic music, holy shit, is the one of the wires broke. So in order to jerry-rig this thing, okay, good. We had to have it in such a way that it was touching the wire. Otherwise, it just would not, could not connect to the internet on this dial-up thing. And it was bad enough somebody needed to make a phone call, get off the internet. And then, oh, that was fun. The parental controls, which I didn't know, like, it blocked internet at a certain time. I'm like trying to get on. I don't know if it's the broken. I don't know if it's somebody's on the phone. I don't know what's going on. Baby brain just didn't understand. And so this stupid thing in the back, the first like 4 or 5 digits to this AOL number were 9121 something something something. And this son of a bitch, I had it connected. You have to like jimmy it in the back to get it just right. And I was jimmying it, and while I was jimmying it, it was dialing 912, but it missed the 2 because I was monkeying with the damn thing. 1, and then it never connected again. So next thing I know, I get a knock on the front door. Right? Parents are like, "What the fuck?" Cop, full uniform, right there. Somebody called the cops. Like, no one called the cops. Well, somebody called the cops. Good job, Zeke and waifu. You guys got the pokey. I haven't gotten good luck with the pokey. And so I'm like, I'm in the back. I'm on the computer. All right, it's dial-up. It's like, well, you know, there's apps that you can, or not apps. They weren't apps. They were programs back then. I guess there's still programs, but this was before apps. It's like, well, they got like the phone call app, which was a legit. That's how I made all my cool prank calls back in the day. if that secret had been revealed to my parents by now, it probably is. And he's like, well, you know, just don't do it again. And then like I'm thinking about it. Time goes by. I'm like, this fucking computer just called the cops on me. This computer's in for it now. Ultimate pain for this thing. So that was a cool experience. Wow, that's far enough away that I can still hook up to it, huh? Nice retrospective into my life. Like, I didn't have good luck with computers growing up. I had the cool Windows Me machine from the Gateway, same computer. The thing was, like, if it didn't blue screen at least 5 to 10 times a day, then there was something, like the power was out or we weren't using the computer that day. Did not understand. Alright. Yeah, there you go, get bogged down. So I have multiple stories about this thing. I still have it somewhere. I don't know where it is. It's all jacked up. I guess I could try to bring it back to life one day. For like literally no reason. What's a story? The Zelda Majora's Mask. Y'all gamers here. Yes. So Majora's Mask, I had gotten the pre-release, the whole thing. I remember it was the same day. Just take your time, Truck. I'm checking my phone anyway. It was the same day that the PlayStation 2 came out, and so that shit was sold out at Target. But I had my pre-release Majora's Mask, but nobody seemed interested in any of that. There was like no one in the store that day. So we went and we picked it up, and it came with like a CD with... Oh, Truck, you're really stuck. Just pull on the other truck. What is this doing? Alright, okay. Came with the pre-release CD, had the soundtrack, and then they were like on the disc. It was one of those discs that was like a hybrid disc, I guess. So it had the soundtrack, and then it also had like some programs, some backgrounds for your computer. And so I did that, and like that was fine. No worries with that. I didn't know that at the time, but like it coincided with that computer taking a massive shit and just dying, right? Let's fuel everybody up here. But it was my fault because I had changed the wallpaper, and that is what had caused. It was like the same time, right? Something had happened. I don't remember what it was. I think the graphic driver took a dump. Something. It's just so stupid. Refuel with that. Yeah. Everybody. Is everybody fuel? Why do I feel like I'm missing somebody? That dude. 77 degrees in here. Still not as hot as it was yesterday. In here, but still hot enough to warrant me wanting to turn something on. What else did this computer do? There were a couple things. Oh, toward the end of this thing's life, I had taken it apart. It was slow, right? The hard drive was starting to go a little bit, so I thought, oh, well, let me fix it. Take it apart. And I'm like looking at it spin, which like at this point, if you don't know hard drives, the mechanical ones, once you take those apart, they're created in a dust-proof environment. Once you open that up, dust gets in there, and then like the width between the head and the platter, so it spins fast, right? And then the head that goes back and forth, which sometimes when they die you hear the clicking, is that head clicking back and forth. And the width is like really short. Like dust gets in between there and it'll jam it up. And they're super delicate, super sensitive. 2 more trailers. No, 3 more trailers. Shit. That's fine. Let's go get them. And so I took it apart and I'm like looking at it spin and like it started clicking. So I like kind of hit it and it etched like a giant scratch in the platter. And I'm like, damn. Because I was into like the movie making and stuff like that back in the day. Not really movie making, they're like little videos or whatever. The Intel Blue digital movie maker thing, all the stupid effects. That was my jam. It was my cup of tea. Turn around. And one of my I had tried years later. I think it was like a good 15 years later. I found an identical hard drive on eBay, and I'm like, I'm gonna switch because the head got jacked up. The platter had a scratch in it, but I'm thinking, you know, maybe I can still recover something. So I swapped it. Oh, you stupid! I'm gonna have to. Tried to swap it. The platter was scratched, so it grabbed onto the head. Very, very delicate, and it just broke the new one. So I'm like, shit, $50, I'm out. Just like that. Kind of the same thing I did with the farming simulator, LOL. No, I'm gonna go back to that game. Game is a good game. I gotta sit down and figure out how to play it first, and then it can be enjoyment. Arango, what's going on, man? I'm telling my life story with the computers that have all failed me in the past, starting with the Windows Me. I don't know what happened to my original one. I had an original like DOS computer that you had to like type stuff in, and I had this baseball program that I love this program. It was like my first video game. Now that I think about it, legit first game in DOS. I left the floppy in there because I was trying to install more characters or whatever. This is like early 90s. And something happened when the computer started. It tried to read from that disk, and then ever since after that, it tried to just keep reading from that disk. And it didn't work. And so, computer dead. Don't know why. Just computer just decided, no, I'm done. We're done. So that's when the Windows Me came, the gateway. I don't even think gateway exists anymore. If anybody has any information on that, but, you know. But that was a terrible computer. Yes, it was like, and it wasn't the 3.5. It was the 5 1/4 or whatever it was, like the big flat one. That was the jam right there. Put it in there, clunk. Back in the computer lab in elementary school, like some of the computers had like broken, like on the side you have a big fan. These trucks are just gonna be butt buddies here, huh? Slam into them. Some of the guard for the fan would be broken, and so like we'd stick our fingers in there, and then like the computer person, the computer aide would come over like, what's going on? I hear a noise. Like, I don't know, it's just making weird noises. We'd shove like toothpicks and shit in there. Like little shits that we were. Playing the Oregon Trail. Like when we go to recess, I think it was just lunchtime we would have enough. We would like have to stand in line, and then we can go and play like the computer games. And it probably wasn't that long, but back in the day, everything felt like it took forever, right? Like an hour back when you were like 10 or 12 was like 4 hours. It's like forever. And now I look down, I've been streaming for 5.5 hours, and it feels like only 2. So the time moves faster as you get older. But anyway, so we would have to stand in line, and then we can go down and pick some computer game to play. And then I think I told this story online yesterday. I did. I missed you, man. What? You left me. And then I cried. And so I was playing the Oregon Trail, and my brother was just bored around this time. And I named one of the characters after my brother, and it turns out he got dysentery and died. I'm like little me sees this, I'm like, holy fuck. I need to get home to see if my brother's okay. Which, you know, oh, this is the back of the trailer. Shit. But yeah, he was fine. Don't know why he wouldn't be. He got me off the hook a couple times. Like I had assignments and shit in 2nd grade, not done. And then the teacher was like, "Oh, you know, you got a new brother. I know it's rough." I'm like, "Fuck yes." He's already earning his keep. and he would go on to earn his keep. And like the Donkey Kong 64, brother allowance scheme, that was good. So how many of you here, let's see, what were your first systems that you grew up with? Mine was obviously that first computer. You had to type in like wheel, like my mom would rock my brother to sleep, and there was this Wheel of Fortune game that we had, and she like that was the thing while she was rocking the kid to sleep, is to play Wheel of Fortune on this ancient ass. Which Nintendo though? Like specifically, like mine was the Game Boy, like the old school Game Boy. That day was great. We were at my grandparents' house. My cousins had come to visit from out of state. He had a Game Boy, and I wanted the Game Boy. Like, obviously I wasn't gonna steal the Game Boy. He had Super Mario 6 golden coins on there. And so my parents finally, after, like, I can imagine there was some kind of crying involved. Oh, there you go, Duck Hunt. The Mario. I had another cousin, same house, different cousin. He had an NES with the and an SNES with the Duck Hunt. Duck Hunt was good. So other cousin, out of state cousin, he had not Vinny's cousin with the club and the Zelda water temple. We ended up with all of them. Nice. That's how you do it. You luck out with family. So he had the Game Boy, and I'm like, I need this Game Boy. I need a Game Boy, parents, please. And I imagine, you know, young Bab, there was some crying involved, almost certain. And, you know, in front of, like, I was a little shit. In front of, like, the families and stuff, and they're like, okay. They didn't have a lot of money, but they got me the Nintendo. They got me the Super Mario Land. And my gripe, being spoiled little shit child, right, is I couldn't select which levels I could do. His, you can go to like different worlds and do different levels. Mine was just, you didn't even have an overworld screen. So there's lots of fun with that. Gen Z, mine would be PS4, but we used to have a home PC. It was like early 2000s Microsoft PC. Early 2000s Microsoft PC, it was when they were just coming out of like the hell that was 98 and 95. And me, God forbid you should have gotten the Millennium Edition. That was the worst possible thing. Skin tone, yes, the skin tone color. Some of them did. Like, I'm a part of many video game communities online, with like collectors and stuff like that. Some of these things changed color, and some of them didn't. And they were like different revisions, I guess. They like stored them, like same people stored them in the same box, right next to each other. DOS games were good. My confusion with DOS was like too many letters. Like everyone who had a DOS computer, /dir, that was your friend. That was the directory. If it was beyond that C directory, good luck. It's a Machamp. I want to grab it. Grab the Machamp. Rip them in 3 different directions like the other day. I'm gonna get waifus too. I knew that was gonna happen. I absolutely knew that was gonna happen. 2. Sorry. Okay. There's something like just nostalgic about early video game, right? That if you go back to play those games now, you could have fun. Some of them you don't have fun. And it was more of like the memory of like, this is the first game, right? You didn't have a huge, like we can go now online within not even 5 minutes, find a game that we like. We hear a game on an iPod, iCast, Jesus, a commercial or something, iCast. Like you hear, oh, that sounds fun. Whip out your phone, buy it on Steam, have it downloaded remotely to your desktop within like not even 5 minutes. I got him. I'm putting that son of a bitch to work. He's gonna clean my entire house. This is the wrong road, isn't it? No, it's the right road. It's just a different time of day, I guess. And back then it was like Game? What game? Pong. Pong is your game. You get 2 sticks and try to rub them together. And then you get the sticks taken away from you because you have discovered fire. Which was apparently a no-no for me as a child. My brother was allowed to play with like the fire and the lighters and stuff like that. Okay, so brother's story here. I don't know, he probably doesn't mind telling. Brother was playing in the back patio, trips and falls on a nail. What do you think happens? Nobody's gonna get this right. No one is gonna get this right. I can guarantee you, no one in this chat, or a chat even larger than this, for as long as you guys, like another hour, I'd give you another hour, you still wouldn't get it. Brother falls on a nail, what happens? I'm gonna leave that in the chat for like 5 minutes before I give everyone the answers. Because I wanna enjoy seeing the responses here. It's not the obvious one. Actually, you come on the tail end. I've just taken every single thing on this map. Is this a... okay, I didn't miss it. All of everything. These are the last 3 trailers. I have this one right here, and then that's it. And then this portion is done. I've done this, and I've done that, and I've done these things. No. What injury occurred to him? That's a good answer though. That's a good answer. That has not that's not out of the realm of possibility. I had called him something one time so advanced. Mom didn't. Hold on. I got a call here. Pause. 2 seconds. But good answer. Alright, cool machines. I have machines that call me when something's broke. Helpful-ish, I guess. So I had once called him such an advanced swear that he couldn't remember it. Alright, I don't even remember what it was. It was some kind of cool... It probably wasn't even that good by today's standards. But back then it was like the F-dat, like it was just a mega, right? Mega combo. Like all 7s at the slots. And so he didn't know what I had called him. And what had happened was when by the time he got to Mom, he frazzled, right? He'd just been called this horrible thing. And he gets to Mom, and he's like, Mom, he called me a fucker. And that was, they went down in infamy. Best day of my life. One of. This truck is very stuck. And this truck thinks that it's the best to just flip itself over by using that direction and that winch point. No. Good times. So the answer here for the brother falling onto the nail is a burn. He burned himself on the nail. Like my mom came out and she's like, your brother just fell on a nail. I'm like, where's the blood? He's like, no blood. He cauterized himself. He was heating up nails for some reason. Like, I would have done the same thing if I were allowed to play with fire. I wasn't allowed to play with fire. At all. Sell this thing. How do we sell it? And then this one is the one that has to go back out. Burned himself on a nail. Can you believe that? Like, of all the things to have happen when you fall on a nail, burn is not, I didn't think of that. That was a good, heating up nails, just to heat up nails, because fire, you know, kids. I would have done the same thing if I were allowed to play with fire. I was not. I was given, like, you know, dirt and rocks and shit. And I became one with the dirt and rocks.